Welcome back, guys. Thought I'd bring you along. I got to be adding some compost to some of the beds here, so thought I'd bring you along for that. I'm going to be doing my peppers here, putting some compost here, and this is my compost that I've sifted from my composters. I have a lot of, so I'm going to be using this a lot this season, and then I'm going to be refilling them for the fall and next spring. So I usually just do a couple of scoops there. Doesn't have to be too thick. I do maybe 3 scoops. I might do one more, but then we'll spread it around a little bit. Just gonna give a little bit of nutrients here for it. Spread this here a little bit more. Pick out these weeds and just take them out with my hand. Like that. And let me show you some peppers here. These have actually gotten kind of big. They've got all the rain we've been having. They've actually kind of grown quite a bit already. But I think they're still a little bit too, for me, they're a little bit too small to be putting out peppers. So I'm going to be plucking these peppers out. See that right there? I'm going to be checking for these and just pulling them out when I see them. And maybe another round of cleanup with the peppers that are growing here, and then I'm just going to pluck this out. And I'll be checking all my plants like that until they get maybe a little higher, maybe another 3 inches higher. Then I'll stop taking these peppers out. See, there's another one right here. If you can see right here, pepper right there. This is the jalapeno plant, and it looks like they're going to be do very well. I'm just trying to put peppers out already, but I think they're still a little bit too small to start producing. So I'm gonna wait just to get a little bit bigger on me, and then I'll stop pulling them out and letting them do their thing here. So I'm gonna just spread out. I'm gonna do one more scoop of compost, I think. Just one more scoop, a handful. Get another handful, and do this end here. It probably about maybe an inch of compost, and that should be enough. And I'll repeat this throughout the season. I'll do another compost run on maybe middle of summer again, if I have any left. All right, so let's go to the basils. I'm going to do some basils now. And I also got to do my zucchini plants. I spread same thing here, and the slugs are starting to get to these. Slugs are starting to get to these basils, so I'm going to be putting some snail bait on them. Now I'll just pull the weeds out with my hands as I put the compost in. Spread these. Spread this compost and get all these weeds out with my hands. Just pull them out real lightly. Like that. Scrape a little bit. Not that bad on weeds, but you gotta keep up with it. Don't let them get too out of hand. It'll just make a job a lot longer to be out here. Keep it nice and tidy. This bed's gonna be replaced eventually. It's starting to fall apart on me, so this will be another project. I'll have to replace this bed with one of those metal ones eventually. I'm gonna see if I can purchase one. You see all the holes there? Probably snails or something, so I'm going to put in some snail bait just to give them a little bit more, give them a little better chance. You just spread them around, just around. Doesn't have to be around the plants, it's just for them to run into, nibble on, and then that should be good right there. That should keep the snails down until it gets better established. All right, so let me do the zucchinis, and you can see how big they've gotten so far. I don't know if you remember the video, but look at how big these things have gotten from all that good rain we've been having here in Maryland. We're having these weekly rainfalls, and they grow quick. And I see my cucumbers have, I forgot I had planted them there, but look at my cucumbers. That's a cucumber plant right there. See that? So my cucumbers have come up. I'm glad I saw them because I was trying to pull these weeds out and I almost pulled them out. I forgot about them. This is my cucumbers. There's one right here too. So, oh, I didn't pull that out. That's the weed. So I'm glad I forgot about them completely. So I'm glad I didn't pull those out, thinking they were weeds. So I'm gonna weed this. I'm gonna weed this very nice, very good, and make sure I don't pull out my cucumbers out of here. So I'm gonna look at them closely. So I'm gonna put a little bit of compost here at this end. I'm glad to see those. Actually, now that I think that the ones we planted here, we planted more cucumbers here, but I don't see them here. I don't see that they've come up on this end. We planted cucumbers here as well. So I'm going to do another round of seeds again right here. We still have time to plant, so after the video I'm going to plant some more cucumber seeds there. Those did very well. So let's get some compost here. Again, just a little bit. Not have to be a crazy amount. I'm going to do a very light composting. It's nice and fresh out here. And I'm going to do a lot of yard work today and mow my lawn and start my composting all over again. Make some for next season. Let's spread that out. Yeah, man, I almost pulled out my cucumber plants. That would not have been good. So I'm gonna make sure I don't damage them. These aren't cucumbers, I know that. Pull these out. See all these weeds. This is not a cucumber. There's one right there too. Right here. So you gotta be careful when you plant your seeds, your cucumber seeds. You don't think it's a weed and pull them out. I almost did. So just spread this out like that. This is not a cucumber there, not a cucumber. And then just spread them all around there. Oh, let me get on this end real quick. Excuse me. All right. See all these right here? I don't know. I don't see any cucumbers here. Yeah, these are weeds. I don't see. You can tell the cucumber leaves from the weeds. That's a cucumber. And that's not a cucumber. See the difference? So that's not a cucumber, so just pull those out. Spread that compost. Pull these out. Like that. And I'm gonna have to weed these really good. I'm gonna plant some more cucumber seeds here as well. Look like these on this side, it didn't quite germinate on this side. So I'm gonna put a little more cucumber leaves, cucumber seeds there. I'll do that after the video. Don't see anything here. So let's spread this compost here. All right, that should be good. Now I'm gonna do do my green beans. I'll show you how those are doing. All those seeds germinated really well. I'll meet you there. All right. So right here, I planted 6 green beans, well 7, 1 came up here. And I do cover them up with milk jugs when they first come out, when they're first seedlings like this. See this one here? I usually cover them up so that they don't get chewed up by birds or you know, just don't give them a chance to get established. So these I had covered up. Now they're good enough to leave out on the open air. So I'm gonna put, and these take a lot of, they want a lot of nitrogen here. Well, actually no, not a lot of nitrogen. They release nitrogen into the soil, which is good, but they don't need a lot of nitrogen because we're doing the green beans. So I'm not going to add a lot of compost here, just a nice little top layer, and that's it. If you give them too much nitrogen, then they'll just produce more leaves than green beans, and you don't want that. So I'm gonna do a little light coating of compost, and that's it. And these right here. These are the extra zucchinis I just spread out around everywhere. And I've also put 2 green bean plants here and the 2 extra zucchinis. Look how big they've gotten so far. It's amazing what a little rain does in just a few days, how big they've gotten. So I think these are going to do well. And we do get this little shaded now, but in the morning they do get a lot of sun here. So these will do better here in this corner. And we'll do 1 scoop here. One scoop here. And I hope you guys have your compost plant, your composting bins ready to go. Give you some nice compost. I hope you're starting to. Now it's lawn mowing season, so that means compost time. So it's time to start making your compost for spring and fall right now. So I might make a video on that soon and show you how I do mine. It took me quite a while to get it down packed, playing with ratios, and I just did it my own way, and it's worked out so far. So spread this out. Yeah, these plants are looking really good. I think these are going to do really well here. And these are black beauties, zucchinis. So, and if you can look at the garden, quick little pan. Quick little pan of the garden here. See how everything's growing. Let me walk you through. So these peppers here, I'm gonna wait for them to get at least about yay high, and then I'll stop plucking those peppers out of there. When they get about this tall, I'll leave them alone and start removing peppers. These are my green and red peppers, and they look like they've bushed out. I don't see any peppers yet. Some have peppers I'm gonna have to remove, but I think they're catching up. And there's a lot of peppers here I'm gonna probably have to pluck out for now, especially these small plants here. And then as soon as they get about a foot high, then I can let them go, let them do their thing. My tomato plants. I've gotten, of course, they do spring up pretty quickly, so they're doing well. I'm going to do carrots here. In this bed here, I'm going to do carrots. So I'm going to be adding a lot of compost to this, and I'll probably do that after the video. So that's gonna be my carrot bed right here, and I'll let you know how that's gonna be turning out. So thank you guys. Again, everything's looking really well. All my zucchinis are gonna be really good this season, I think. And so thank you for joining me. New subscribers, please hit the like and subscribe. And to all my viewers, thank you for stopping by, and have a nice weekend. See you soon.